Now we change gears to this. Last week was the 6th annual Bring Her Up Women of First Award ceremony. This celebration honors women from a variety of fields who have shown unwavering tenacity and inventiveness while positively influencing our society. Trailblazers in a variety of fields, including education and research, business, agriculture, social impact, sport and culture, amongst others, are those celebrated and awarded in these categories. Banyana Banyana team was awarded for excellence in sport following their historic women's AFCON win earlier this month, are amongst those that have been awarded. We now speak to the Mannya Maxeke chairperson, Thulasizwe Makhanya, who's going to tell us more about these awards. Thulasizwe, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks. Good morning to the viewers at home.
Thank you. Now, Mannya Maxeke is certainly a woman of firsts. She was the first black woman to graduate with a degree, with a university degree obtained from the University of Wilberforce. She had a Bachelor of Science degree. She was also the first and only woman to attend the first South African Native National Congress, which is now known as the ANC, in 1912 in Bloemfontein. She's also the initiator and the organizer and the first president of the Bantu Women's League in 1918. Can you just tell us what the Institute is about and what it aims to obtain?
Thanks very much. As an institute, what we are doing, we are highlighting, we are promoting and celebrating the legacy of Mannya Maxeke. As we have alluded earlier on, that she's the woman of first in many fields. So what we do, we're trying to showcase all what she has achieved in this world, and also trying to influence the current generation to follow in her footsteps. Hence, we have what we call Bring Her Up Women of First Awards. It's celebrating her life by bringing others up. That's what she said. There's a famous quote. She said in 1937 when she said, "If you can rise, bring someone with you." So we're trying to elevate other women icons through this award ceremony, but also highlighting women of first in different spheres. I'm talking about the current generation now.
You certainly have. I mean, looking at the various recipients of these awards, they range from, like you mentioned, Banyana Banyana, who were the first to win the Africa Women's Cup of Nations. And we've also got Busani Dube, who is the author and producer of the Hlomu, the Wife series, ranging to leaders such as Justice Mandisa Maya, who is being awarded in the excellence of leadership. How did you go about finding the winners of these different categories?
We have a dedicated team that is dealing with this initiative through a lot of research, through a lot of also having other people's input, people that are also having the same interest as us. So what has happened in the past 6 years, we have over close to 100 women that have been celebrated. And the plus about this whole initiative is that the future generation will know exactly that the names and the faces, unlike the one before this generation where we have to struggle to get information about people like Mannya Maxeke and others. So with this generation, they are so fortunate, and also through what we do as Mannya Maxeke Institute, is trying, while we celebrate the life of Mannya Maxeke, we also try to take these names to the next level so that the future generation can celebrate and also can be inspired.
Talking about that inspiration, what impact do you believe it would have on the younger generation of women to watch these women being celebrated?
First of all, this award ceremony is intergenerational. You have the young a girl from KZN who won an award as a young leader. You have a person like Umama or Judge Maya. So you'll find that it's more of trying to say, irrespective of your background, irrespective of your age, you can still reach the stars. So we're trying to say to the young generation of today that There should be no obstacles. There should be no excuses. People achieve so much before you. So now it's up to you. Now everything is in your hands to also take the baton.
Most certainly. As an institute, how would you advocate for more women to be included in positions of power in both the private and the public sector, as a transformation in that area seems to be moving rather slowly? How would you encourage other institutions to be able to bring other women up in more leadership positions?
First, I think it's through what we do. Try and within your space, you try and identify those who have done well. You look at what the Banyana Banyana achieved. It's a game changer for women in sport and in women in general, because now everyone speaks about equal pay. So it's not about just sitting and hoping. It's about sitting, working hard, and trying to turn the corner. And the fortunes of women in this country is all in their hands. They can't just wait for favors. They need to work hard. They need to make sure that they reach their full potential through putting more effort in whatever field of interest they are in.
Thank you so much for that, and all the best with the awards coming up in recent years. That is the chairperson, Mr. Thulasizwe Makhanya.